Hello, I'll be playing some Stanley. Ignore that. I'll be playing some. What's this line here? I'll be playing some Stanley Parable. It just got to load. Oh, it's already loaded. By the way, I do have this. I have it on Epic Games, not Steam. If you want to know how to have it on, if you want to know how to have this on Epic Games, go to the settings for Epic Games. Go down to until you see the Stanley Parable if you haven't installed. Well, if you have bought it and installed it. It's like $15. I don't know. Then go to the I don't know what it's called, but click both of those things with the arrow. Pretty sure it's an arrow. Well, after you click the Stanley Parable, and then the one that has like a typing thing like this right here, type -console, and then begin the game. Not like this begin the game, but yeah. By the way, there is some mild swearing in this. Well, like heck and da and ba. I'm not actually saying the real words, but yeah. I don't know how to edit I don't know how to edit parts out. So I guess we'll do like a couple of endings. I guess I'll figure out. I don't know what ending to do. I'll do like a couple endings. Yeah. The YouTuber that I watch is actually gonna do it late. He's actually gonna play it later. I'll give the link in the comments. I don't know how to pin comments, so yeah. I only get like a few comments per video. Now I'm procrastinating. No, I'm not really procrastinating. I'm just talking. I just have something in my mouth. I want to get it out. I'm just waiting for this to load. So I'm playing with the doorknob for some reason.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple.
So
He
if
sat at
anyone
his
who
desk
doesn't
in
know what
room
the Stanley Parable
427
knows
and
the
he pushed
story of it.
buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his
Why are
desk,
there
telling him what buttons to push,
keycaps?
how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day, every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his... But Stanley...
I have to restart the game because that was not an ending that I wanted to do. I guess I'm gonna do one of the easiest endings. Well, I'm gonna do like the second easiest. The first easiest is just to close this door while you're still in there. I will have to kind of restart each game if I do that. Sorry.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
This is how you
Perhaps
do
he
the
had
window
simply missed a
ending.
memo.
It's kind
No
of hard
matter
to do
how
that,
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
once you get here, just go out. You know, as slow as possible or as fast as possible.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of...
Oh. Oops, dropped the mouse. I can't actually use the controller. Why was I in there?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm also going to show you what... I think I saw that guy for a split second. I'm going to show you the ending that they did for speedrun.com.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the
It's
correct
in
way to the
my
meeting
channel
room, and
description.
Stanley knew it
In
perfectly
the About
well.
section.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
I can't really
just to admire it.
So yeah.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Never mind.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why... I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Red door.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished.
I'll come back to this game later. I just want to... Already 8 minutes in. This is the person who's going to play the Stanley Parable. Cookie clicker. Ignore this not secure thing.